Hello fellow tube surfers, this is Bubba Drew, and I'm very, very happy to be playing Powerslide on the channel, finally. Now, for those of you who have no idea what this game is, basically it is a racing game set in a post-apocalyptic future. It was developed by a team called Ratbag Games, which is unfortunately now defunct. And yeah, it's a pretty cool game. I like the vehicles and the environments and all that kind of stuff. The premise seems pretty simple, but once you get into the game and start playing it, that's when you can start to see that it's not your average racing game. Or maybe it is, but it's got some interesting bits that I might as well show you. I'm going to start with the Sand Blaster, which is the first track. I've unlocked all the cars in this game now. I got the Warthog, Big Heaver, 2 feral cars that you start out with in the game. Then the Pickup, which is the unlockable feral car. And other than the feral vehicles, which are all hodgepodge and patched up and all that, there's also the corporate vehicles, which are more futuristic and stuff like that. And they're supposed to run on like a new fuel or something like that. So we got the Saber, got the Orc, got the Skeeto, which is one of my favorites. And then, as a bonus car, we have Supercar. Unfortunately, you can't really use this thing in races or to set records or anything like that, so yeah. I'm gonna go with Warthog, though, because it's an interesting one. Each car has its own character, which has its own paint job, as you can see. Got Frantic, Cyber Rasta, Radiation Boy, Blade, Chain, Feral, which is an awesome paint job, I must say, and Stigmata. I'm actually going to go with Feral, because that paint job's really cool. And now we're ready to race. I got a full grid of opponents now, so that should be pretty good. Yes, it will. It will load, though. That's for sure. 3DFX is an old school thing, by the way. That's what NVIDIA used to be. Alright, anyways. Let's start this shindig. Yeah, another thing, the main menu theme seems to play, even if you're on a racetrack. But, it's not too big, you know? One thing I must say about this game, I love the driving physics in it. It's like it's a good blend between realistic and arcade style, which is something that I really like. I mean, I love simulation games, but I also like arcade style games. But there's never really a whole lot of games that have the two combined, and combined well, that is. And I think this game is combining the two pretty well. And of course, this is a childhood game. I love it to bits. I played this all the time on the computer when I was young. And it's still really cool to this day. No other racing game has really resonated with me so much as this game has. Looks like the main menu theme is doing anyway, so you can hear the music that's on this track. Which, I must say, is pretty good. The soundtrack for this game is really good. Okay, here we go. It's kicking in. Yeah, one thing that really bothers me, though, is I've had the hardest time trying to get this game to record. Like, it either does not want to record at all, the software doesn't like this game at all, just all commands to set the recording and all that disabled or something. I really don't know. But I actually have found a bit of a loophole, and now I can actually record it. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling to set this right now, actually, because I just love this game. It's really cool. It's awesome. I don't know if anyone else has played this game knows exactly how I feel about it. I mean, people I mean, I'm not the only one to be playing this game, of course. Other people have. I've seen other videos of it. People commenting saying that this game was also their childhood. Yeah. One thing that also impressed me was the visuals. Of course, this is kind of the only thing I had at the time. I wasn't introduced to PS2s until like 2009. So I only had a Nintendo 64 and a Windows 98 PC. I was kind of cut off from newer technology till a certain point anyways. And now here I am, I'm uploading videos to YouTube. Something that I never really expected I'd be doing with my life when I was younger. Alright, I think I'm going to do one more race just to kind of show you guys. Actually, you know what? I think I'll do two more races, actually. I'm going to do this race on Expert, though. Expert is a pretty hard difficulty. It's still one of the most challenging racing games I've ever played, by the way. Nothing comes close to how challenging this is. We're going to go with a corporate vehicle this time. We're going to go with the Skeeto. We're going with Crazy 1000, which is like an AI that drives this car. Alright, Mineshafted. This is also one of my favorite tracks, too. And you'll see why in a few minutes. Rev it all the way up to 12,000 RPM. It's almost like a bike engine. Then again, all the cars seem like a bike engine. All the 12,000 RPM. Oh my god. Hey, look, there's the car I was playing as. I'm in the last now, all of a sudden. Yeah, I don't think this is not necessarily the best start to a race, but also. As I said, I love the soundtrack in this game. It's really, really cool. Thank you for the mineshaft. That's one of my favorite bits right there. And we will get to it. Yeah, I mean, the game's called Powerslide, and you can, that's the main method of tackling borders, is to actually Powerslide. But you can also grip to the border, and it benefits. It benefits quite a bit, actually. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get too much. I think I'm pretty far behind. Crap! That jump is awesome. My favorite part of the game. And the other favorite part of this game is coming up right now. So we go through this tunnel. 6 skids to this point. You can go through a nuclear waste dump. Which, gotta be one of the biggest hazards I've ever seen in a racing. I mean, it doesn't really do anything, it's just very slow and hard to manage. But just imagine, a race course going to a nuclear waste dump. A lot of event organizers have a field day with this power sliding business. Oh yeah, and that's another part of the story. Like, the Earth has been pretty much burned. The surface of the Earth has been burned because the ozone layer dwindled away everywhere. Just about either fried or... Take this person. Here you go, Feral. Yeah, I think her name is Feral. Oh no, now it's just overtaking me. But yeah, and then after the apocalypse, there's a bunch of corporations that formed some secret societies underground, and there were still people living in a feudal lifestyle, I guess you could say, a la Mad Max style. And the people above decided to start Powerslide, which was frowned upon by the corporates, and then some other corporations saw it and saw potential in the human spirit. Yeah. It's a pretty generic plot, but, you know, when you're playing a racing game, you're not necessarily playing the plot. I'm gonna be at a loss for words and because I just love this game. think it's awesome. We're gonna go around again. I guess we're catching up to some people. No, you're not going to die on me now. Catch it to the saber. Ooh! Someone spun out. Yay! 10th position. Another person spun out. This is good. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, I mean, it seems like the opponents are just kind of slowing down right about now. But I think it's because, oh, look, the music is kicking in again. I think it's because I spun out at the very beginning. I mean, if I were a driver, I would have kept up attacking and see how intense the opponents do. Kept this person off on the inside. Oh, jeez, she bumped me in the air collision. Oh, looks like the landing now. Around this corner. We got a fellow speedo driver up here. One thing to say. Oh, good. Come off. Yeah. I at least want to finish in single digits, okay? I completely ruined my I can't talk. I ruined my opportunity to try and get a podium position, so I just want to finish with a single digit position. That's all I want. Oh. Well, I guess 8th place it is for me. Yeah. I wasn't very good at computer gaming back then. Not much has changed. I love the paint job on that car. It's awesome. Alright, I think it's about time to do one more race. Let's go over to single player. We're going to go on insane difficulty this time around. And I've always... I have been able to win races on expert level, but as soon as I unlocked insane and tried the first race, I was done. I couldn't do it. And I still don't think I can do it. We're gonna go on Utopia. This is one of the most interesting tracks. We're gonna drive the supercar though. Even though it's kind of cheating, we're gonna drive it. One thing I noticed about the supercar is that, unlike the others where they have characters, for this it's just paint jobs. And if you look really close, you'll notice that the supercar is actually some sort of a truck. You'll see in a minute here what I'm talking about. And it might be like a self-driving truck as well. You see that right in between the exhausts right there? That little hitch? That's a truck. Also, fastest car in the game, most grip, best acceleration, best mass, and I'm still struggling to keep up with these guys. Wait a second. Cut him off. Big lever in front. Hey, a Mustang. Okay, I'm starting. Crap, that was awesome. Okay, well, I'm starting to screw up again. And there's another person that screwed up. Might actually have something to do with the recording software. Throwing some people off. Come on, supercar, don't let me down. Keeping up better, that's for sure. This is actually my favorite track right here, just because it's like a blending of the two sides of the story of the game. As you saw, we started like the area that we sped is above ground, but all this stuff that we're driving through is underground. It's part of the futuristic city. Come on, supercar, you're supposed to be the fastest. I mean, I'm a crap driver, but if you're a self-driving car, you should know. I don't like self-driving cars. That's a whole nother side of me. Then again, I'm sure I'm not the only one. Oh, geez, let's screw that turn. Still in 11th. Cut to here. I gotta start taking the inside line. Difficult. potential to put Euro beat over a lot of these games. I just noticed. And again, that's kind of cool. I'm in fourth. Holy crap! Climbing up. And there's the first placer again. Of course, I say that, and then I immediately spin out. Now I'm taking an extreme outside. I never figured out what that giant thing the crane is holding is. It's like some giant of some sort. Might as well be a saw. Now, okay. Inside line. On. Supposed to be on my side. Yeah, usually when I play this game, I'm like completely silent. I don't really make any noises. It's like one of those games that forces you to concentrate and use various tactics. For example, as I said, you can Powerslide and all that kind of stuff, as the game suggests you should. But first, nice. I was driving the supercar, which doesn't really count, but still. First, on insane difficulty on the final track in the game. That is something to be proud of right there. Maybe, I don't know. Alright, to conclude this, I'm just going to kind of do some stunting. There's actually a bonus track down here. It's called the stunt track. Quite simply called the stunt track, actually. We're going to drive the Big Heaver, and we're going to do Boris, as you can see right here. He's a character I used to play all of the time. Well, number one, I like Mustangs, and number two, it was a weird character, and I like the paint job. That's how you need to get a worthy combination of vehicles, in my opinion. Start with a barrel roll. Yeah, as soon as I unlocked this track, I did nothing but just stun around on it. It's just awesome. There's also cheats for this game as well, and all you really gotta do is type them in. You can find them as Easter eggs all over certain tracks. Like, for example, one of them is simply called Jump. You can type it in, and you jump. Hit Alt, and you can activate it again. Then there's another cheat that I really like called Light. And it simulates light speed. So let's see if I can get to level ground here. My car is going further and further forward. The ground, the scenery is getting stretched as if I'm driving at light speed. And then, of course, there's my favorite one. It's called Spider. Just activate it. And with Spider, you can do something that not a lot of other driving games will let you do. Show you here. I'm going to reverse this. There we go. You can climb up vertical surfaces, and it makes climbing other things obviously a lot easier. Unfortunately, that also means that you can go past the game's boundaries and kind of break the game, which I will demonstrate to you now. I'm climbing the top of this mountain, and on the other side we find nothing. Yeah, that was kind of a disappointment for me when I played this game, because I always thought, wow, what's beyond the actual playable levels? Hidden stuff. No. Then again, that was in my age when I thought anything in gaming was possible. And I mostly played racing games. But still, the option's there. You can pretty much drive anywhere you want on the track. Well, I think that should do it for this video. As I said before, this is one of my absolute favorite games of all time. Played it all the time as a kid. If you remember this game, feel free to leave a comment saying so. And if you enjoyed this video, also, feel free to leave a comment. Other than that, I will see you all later.